Okay. I'm just not really on the page of like there's a lot for Syndrome, but I can try. Um
You do have like a nuke or something that missile that like
I mean I do, but I think the way that Syndrome would win was if he let Mr. Incredible snap her neck like he was going to do to Mirage.
hmm.
Um I think there's a lot of ways technically that Syndrome could win, like all of his gadgets, his island, his entire staff, his nuke. I think there's a lot of ways he could win, but if we're talking like one on one, I think Mother Gothel is gonna intercept and get in his head and gain his trust and win
I
initially.
feel like Syndrome's downfall would be him monologuing.
Yeah.
You just got me monologuing.
You just got me, you sly dog. There are a lot of ways for Syndrome to win technically. Like he could, like the bomb in his gauntlet, blow her up.
Technologically, I think he would win, but if it's one-on-one, nothing
Yeah.
else, just them, Mother Gothel, I think.
I had a really funny thought. I feel like
Yes.
we talked a little bit like Mother Gothel's emotional manipulation, and like I think I said right after we finished recording that last bit, I was like mommy issues, right? Like
Yeah.
Syndrome just has like a lack of like he issues, parental issues specifically, daddy issues, mommy issues, whatever it is. But I don't know. I feel like she could easily win just but with the scratch of the head. She could just scratch the back of his head and he would melt just like Sky does when I do it.
To quote Sky,
literally, like there's everyone has this one pressure point on their shoulder. When you rub it, you just like he just melts. So I feel like Mother Gothel could easily just be like, oh, sit down and tell me like all about your problems
Grouchy,
and like
and then I just like rub your head and then
The fact that you had that readily available, I love
prepared.
that.
It's in my favorites.
I love that. But I feel like Mother Gothel could literally just sit him down and just like pull an Armida and just start scratching the back of his head and then hit that spot right there on the shoulder and he'd be like, oh, and then she could just slit his throat.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine happening. Not that I would ever do that to you, but
that got
I think
turned
Mother
really
Gothel
fast.
would have played the sexy card if she was like in her younger stage. She would have played the sexy card and like done more than what Mirage would have done. But in the end, snapped his neck or something.
All right.
I'm gonna
Let's
go
vote.
with
Syndrome.
Mother God, you're well. I think
Syndrome.
I think the scratching the head thing.
Yeah. Wait, is it tied?
We're just gonna
Wait, did you vote Syndrome?
I voted Mother Gothel.
I voted Mother Gothel.
Okay.
And the Instagram polls also voted Mother Gothel. So
Because Syndrome can be a simp.
I thought Sky chose Syndrome for whatever reason. Anyway.
well, Sky was Mother Gothel, so he doesn't have a.
I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Guy has a notebook full of reasons why Mother Gothel would win.
That brings us to our final poll of the night. It's Sid versus
Oh
Clayton.
my god. Why do we end on this energy?
If we're only going off of one-on-one, no guns involved,
Ouch.
Sid would win.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, don't
Sid
believe
is
me?
Sid
Don't believe me?
is-
Sit down. Sit
No,
down. I'll
sit
tell you
down.
why.
Clayton would choke Sid out.
Literally, Clayton
First
is
of all-
huge compared to
first of-
Sid.
First of all, Sid, have you seen him? He is scary. Like,
Do you think Clayton cares
just a
about putting
child.
like a delinquent child in his place? No, he literally killed the leading gorilla of a pack. Like he doesn't care.
with a gun, right? If we're using knockguns.
He's tough enough to take him on. He
That's
doesn't
fair.
care.
That'd be horrible if he shot Sid in the face.
Bang, bang, you're dead. Making
I'm
a
going-
comeback.
I'm going based off of nothing else. Just
If they were in a
one-on-one.
boxing match, Clayton would win.
Oh,
Well,
for sure.
Not boxing match, because Sid has braces, and those can do a lot of damage to someone.
How's he gonna get his
As
braces
someone
on
who-
Clayton if Clayton
someone who
punches
has-
him?
He's gonna
Listen.
bite him.
As someone who had braces, the only damage it does is to the person who's wearing them.
Ooh.
That's true.
I know my vote.
Sid would win because children are scary. He could probably outrun him as well because
Children are scarier
that
But what
than
energy.
if he like puts like some toys on the ground or something, and he's like run through the forest and like he trips on something
Why
and like
would you put
bashes
toys
his
in the
face and then breaks his
forest?
neck?
if
I don't know.
Clayton was somebody who was easily like if he were more towards the emotional side than just the natural instinct side, I would say yeah, that Sid would have a chance to kind of bruise Clayton's ego a little bit. But like Clayton doesn't care.
Oh yeah, he would. I feel like Sid would definitely make fun of him as well. Fair.
That's like I feel like that's Sid's tactic would be making fun of Clayton, but Clayton doesn't really care. Like Tarzan made fun of Clayton multiple times, and
Mhm.
Clayton was just like, "Shoot."
So are we
Okay.
voting for Sid?
I have my vote.
I'm gonna go Clayton. What are you thinking, Jared?
I'm questioning if I want to focus on this specific versus or if I want to think about the finals.
Yeah, because I had a thought about the finals earlier, and I was like, "Oh well."
Sid versus
I
Mother Gothel. Sid would win as well.
false.
False. Was Rapunzel? Okay, you know what? That's for another.
Okay, I'm just gonna vote Clayton then, just so Troy will stop talking about Sid.
No. Okay, fine. Because Rapunzel won against Mother Gothel, and she was a child.
That is true. That is true.
Sid is a
Wasn't
child.
she 18?
I think so. Yeah.
She's
So
an adult.
going into
I said
is she 18 or is she 16?
Sad face.
she's
I
18.
thought she was 18.
16. No, 16.
I thought she was 16.
Yeah, 16.
Okay,
It's her
never mind.
16th birthday. She's technically 15.
So going
Yikes.
into the third round, we got Magical Mayhem with Maleficent and Nerissa, which will be fun. And we have Hades just downright winning so far for the demons and the other dead stuff. For monsters and animals, it's Shere Khan versus Ka. And then human disasters is Mother Gothel versus Clayton.
Woo!
I like how like we all have one that's like kind of like up there in the running right now. Obviously,
Mhm.
Jared has his like the completely one with Hades, which is cool.
Yeah.
But we still don't know who's gonna like win each of the brackets, which is cool.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
true.
I think we all have a chance for like each of us to win one of these brackets,
Yeah.
Mhm.
which I think is nice.
So also previewing next week, I created a giant Disney auction between like the attractions, the food, like a lot of the shows from all the different parks and stuff like that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I really dove into it. There's gonna be a lot of mistakes and a lot of bad things that happen if you end up bidding on certain attractions or certain food items. A lot of things could go against you or for you, and you could end up winning other stuff. So it'll be a lot of fun, and I'm super excited for it. So
Catch Armida and I spending all of our money on food.
yeah, I know. And there's gonna be a lot of mystery items that you just bid on, and then hopefully they turn
Oh,
out really,
gosh.
really good. There's
Mhm.
some amazing items in there that you can win, as well as some really bad things.
You
So-
guys, if you thought his notebook was crazy for this episode, you should see his notes app for this one.
Yeah, it took me 6 hours to prep.
Literally 6 hours of that. And it was like, what are you doing? I'm working on the auction. 2 hours later, what are you doing? Working on the auction. Still? He's like, yeah, you want to see?
I'm beyond excited for this. This and the Villains League was like the two things that I was like thinking about like the last couple months, and I was like, this would be really fun if we did something like this. So I'm excited. Is there anything else you guys want to say or mention before we close it out for the night?
I'm gonna
Don't
promo.
spoil Spider-Man.
Don't spoil
That's
Spider-Man.
important. Yeah,
Don't spoil Spider-Man.
the ban goes up tonight, so they are fully able to post spoilers, and plot leaks and everything.
Regardless if it's 40 minutes or the whole thing, just
Exactly.
don't. Just
be
don't.
careful. If you guys really aren't like into it, don't be on social media. I personally want it spoiled to me. I want to see if everything was true and correct because I really
Yeah.
don't care.
I'm getting off till Thursday, so I'm not going to do it.
And some of us aren't lucky enough to be able to see it on Thursday, so don't spoil it for me.
Nope.
I'm not gonna say anything to you.
Neither will I.
Yeah, you're not seeing it anyway. So.
No.
Sure, it's like,
I
But
might watch it though. I might watch it.
Actually, is there any like last minute theories or anything you guys have before we go into Spider-Man No Way Home? What are you guys thinking? What are you guys feeling about MJ and Peter and Ned, or
I
who's
had
gonna
one, but I
die?
forgot.
I have a crazy theory that I know isn't true, but it's
don't know
it's
that? You
nice
don't
for
know
me to
that?
think about.
Talk
I have
about
two
it.
theories actually.
I don't think they brought back the original actor for Green Goblin. I think they brought back the son to play Green Goblin.
I think. Well, I know William Dafoe is in like the film, and he's like, and like he's in a
been
lot
on
of
promotions.
Yeah, he's been a lot of promotion.
But wouldn't that be fun to have like
I do see James Franco coming back for it
James
though.
Franco? Yeah, I feel like he'd do it
as
for
like the
meme.
other Green Goblin because there's two.
Yeah,
and it could just be like him changing his outfit or something because you know the helmet does get destroyed, and he loses that, so it could be Roy. But I have an interesting theory that Sandman is actually going to die by Green Goblin. I think that because in the end of Spider-Man 3, I think 3, yeah, he like basically is like he gives up and is like, hey, I'm sorry for everything that happened. I only did this to try to protect my daughter who's dying of cancer. And Peter basically is like, yeah, that's fine. I hope you like do well, and I want you to, you know, just focus on, you know, thriving and getting better from this point. And he basically leaves and he just disappears. I really feel like he's going to end up turning on the Sinister Five and kind of helping out Peter and all, like MJ and everyone. And then when, you know, Green Goblin realizes that, he's going to shoot him or have some other like thing in place for him to die.
Yeah.
And same with Dr. Octopus. I feel like Doc Ock is also going to die too.
I saw a good Spider-Man meme the other day.
Yes.
It said, so do I have to watch Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1 and 2 to see the new Spider-Man 3?
Yikes.
Yeah, that's a lot.
My theory, I have two theories. Like 2.5. I think Ned Leeds is either going to go get onto the track to become Hobgoblin, or he's going to die.
Oh,
I feel like there's more of like precedents for him. Well, I don't know actually, because there's a whole new 3 movie arc that they're gonna do. I feel like they're gonna keep him. I feel like if anyone's gonna die, I feel like it's gonna be Aunt May. I feel like
it's Happy.
Yeah, honestly, same. I'm kind of at the
I'm
point
sorry,
where I don't
Jared.
want
I
him
really
around.
think it's gonna be Happy.
Kill me off. That's fine. Oh, I do have a fan theory that I really want to come true.
Okay.
I think they're gonna lead MJ towards becoming Tigress, and she's gonna join the new Avengers with Peter.
That'd be cool.
I would die. I would love that.
I actually have one more theory that I brought up on TikTok. And it was basically that with everything that they're doing in Sony's universe with Miles Morales and like the Spider-Verse and everything, I feel like whatever happens at the end of part 2, he's going to end up coming inside the MCU and joining with Peter and the Avengers that way, and have not really like our version of Miles Morales in the MCU already become Spider-Man, but have that version because it's already so well received and like loved by so many people. Have that version of Miles actually join the MCU with Spider-Gwen, whoever that turns out to be. I don't think it'll be Haley Steinfeld because she's already playing Kate Bishop, but it could be as like an alternate version of her, but I don't know.
I think my craziest fan theory that I came up with months and months and months ago was that I don't think Mysterio is actually dead.
I really don't think so either. I feel like that'd be too much of an easy play.
Yeah.
And with everything going on, like how they're all getting Stark Tech and everything, I feel like the other member that they haven't shown for the Sinister Six is actually Vulture.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be I like part of me thinks it's Vulture. It's either Vulture or Mysterio.
Yeah, they
Um,
they have to have someone from, Tom's movies to come back and
mhm.
join that. That feels weird that it's only Toby and
Yeah.
Andrew.
There was a recap that was like, here's what happened in the last two Spider-Man movies in case you missed it. And Vulture and Mysterio were like 90% of that recap.
Exactly. Like they're
So yeah.
deep into Tom's like villains and like villain everything that's going on. Like I don't see why they wouldn't bring them back.
Like if Doctor Strange spell ends up not being what they thought it would be, like Mysterio coming back to life would be the only thing that would redeem Tom's Spidey in the public eye.
I have a theory. Well, it's not really a theory. I know people are gonna get so mad if this even happens, but I feel like when Doctor Strange opens up that portal or whatever, and all the variants come in, right? Okay, I'm probably wrong. But what if the only way to solve it is if Peter has to go back in time before he was bitten by the spider,
Ooh. Okay.
in which to solve everything else.
Mm-hmm.
People would be livid. They'd be like, "That was the worst ending ever." Blah blah blah. I already know, so that's probably not gonna happen. But that'll be my theory.
We're used to companies just disappointing us, so who knows?
Star
True.
Wars.
Imagine if I'm
No.
correct though. That would be crazy. Anyways,
Mhm.
Star Wars.
Rise of Spider-Man.
New attraction coming soon.
Oh god. Oh god.
That was fun. I liked that. Oh,
Let
we
us-
forgot. Actually, one more thing. We forgot to do the question at the beginning of the episode.
Oh,
I okay, I'm sorry. We just had a cute couple moment because I had that same thought at the same time that you said it. Let me
I
go.
also
Yeah.
I also have something to promo when we're done with the question.
Okay. Do you want me to pick it?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, let me see. Let's do an easy one. What was your favorite Playhouse Disney or Disney Junior show as a kid?
Oh,
You think I remember that?
You think
I don't remember what
watched
happened
that?
2 years ago or 2 weeks ago.
You think I remember what I ate for lunch?
me.
But like there's at least one that like when you think back to your childhood, there's at least one show that sticks out to you.
Well, yeah, but it's not a Disney show.
Yeah, me neither.
Is there another
I
question?
got Bear in the Big Blue House in my head.
That was what I was gonna say.
That's not Disney.
That's Playhouse Disney.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine with this
Like
question then.
Stanley, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is Disney Junior, Stanley and the Great Big Book of Everything, Bear in the Big Blue House.
The only one I even remember is Handy Mandy.
Handy Manny. That
Mandy.
counts.
Oh,
That
But I
counts.
don't. I didn't like it though.
Oh,
I like the
Yeah.
little Einsteins.
Oh yeah, that's
That
true.
one.
okay.
People forget that that's Disney.
I didn't realize Bear in the Big Blue House was.
Yeah, because
was-
like the
was
old
Disney.
like Disney Junior show had Bear in the Big Blue House.
Playhouse Disney live on stage had Bear in
Case-
the Big Blue House. Giant bear. Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't connect that. I literally saw him at the show in Disney World.
Oh, Book of Pooh was also one that I liked a lot. Oh, I
okay.
know. Book of Pooh.
I like Elena of Avalor, but like now. Like it
Mhm.
wasn't out when I was
Yeah.
a child, but I actually like that one.
It's good.
That counts.
Elena is good.
I know some
don't-
people don't like it because of the cultural differences, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
I know some people were upset about that, but I like the songs. They're really good.
Yeah, I think she herself is an important character,
Mhm.
but she's not my first Latin Disney princess. Mirabelle is my first Latin Disney princess.
I also like Handy Manny and well, Jake and the Neverland Pirates, I feel like
Oh.
Oh,
I was on the like last bit of it before I
Mm.
stopped watching it. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Doc McStuffin. slapped.
She still slaps.
She does.
Yeah.
Have I seen one episode? No, but I know
No.
it's good.
I know she slaps. I know she does. She is, she's a child doctor. I know she's living her best life.
She is.
I have such a good movie about the Disney Junior characters.
What?
It was when my friends and I were on our college program. It was after we found out we were getting sent home. One of
Oh.
our trainers was being friends with Mickey in the Disney Junior Live show.
Mhm.
And she said, "Oh, come watch the show, and I have a surprise for you afterwards." And what happened was all the characters were friends with either our trainers or our friends or something like that. And they all gave us like big ol' hugs and told us we were going to
Aw.
be amazing and that we always created magic. And so I have a picture of my friend Noah and I sobbing next to Road Racer Mickey and a few other
Oh my
Disney Junior
gosh.
characters.
Aw.
Yeah, that's cute.
What was your thing that you wanted to say?
Oh, mine.
Oh yeah.
So I have a little promo that I haven't told you guys about, but I'm going
Oh.
to tell everyone about it. So as some people may know, I'm not sure. I'm opening up an Etsy shop. It's called Blueberry Farms. I love that her scream cut out.
Yeah, I cut out completely.
It's called Blueberry Farms. It's going to be a lot of Disney stuff. Look for it coming late January, early February of 2022. I'm going to be opening it up. It's going to have lots of Disney stuff. And on top of that, to give back to the community more than what we currently do, I'm going to have Blueberry Farms exclusive Dream of Fantastic Dream merch, and all the proceeds that people buy that merch will be going to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And
That's
Oh,
adorable.
Oh,
Mhm.
oh, that's
I
awesome.
can't wait for it
that.
to open up then.
That's amazing, Jared. Congratulations.
Thank you. I know I
Ooh.
didn't tell you guys about that last part, but that's something that I've been wanting to do, was have a few pieces that are
Aw.
exclusive to Blueberry Farms that I can donate the money to
I love
an
that. That's
organization
awesome.
that deserves it.
That's awesome.
It was beautiful. Okay.
Yeah. That was a good note. We ended on a good note there.
Yeah, Armina, do you wanna end it?
Yeah. So as always, be sure to go ahead and leave us a star review, a written review. We have a Google form that you can fill out. It'll be in the description of this podcast. And if you basically just more of what you want to see, if you liked a certain game that we played a while ago and want to see it come back, let us know.
Answer the question.
Check out the
Answer-
Redbubble.
Check out
Redbubble.
check out our Redbubble. These gifts can come in by like December 17th if you rush them. So there's still time for Christmas. There's still time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And join our Discord server. I'm going to drop the question from today's episode in the Discord server. So if you want to interact with us and answer the question and kind of get to know everybody a little bit better in the community, you're more than welcome to do that. We would love to get to know you. And anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Mhm.
As always, dream a fantastic dream.